Okay, so this has been bulk fermenting for several hours now. It's like almost 5 o'clock. I only managed to do 2 sets of stretch and folds and then I was busy. So the rest of the time it's just been sitting here and you can see it's like grown. So I think usually you don't want it quite doubled, like maybe grown by 75% or 50 to 75%, because you still want energy for in the oven for it to rise. So I'm going to make it or shape it now. I've got my Dutch oven in the oven and it's preheating to 450, so you put it in like before you turn the oven on so that it gets nice and hot. So I'm just wetting my fingers here and turning this out onto the counter. I'm actually going to put a little water on the counter. Okay, I'm not the greatest at shaping. This is the bench scraper. It just helps you work with the dough. I don't know if you can really see. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to use my round basket, which is called a Buell. And so you basically start taking from the sides and like you pull it in and pinch all around to make it round. So you want it to be kind of tight so that it, I don't know, so it rises up. I'm not great at this. I just keep pinching and pulling until I think it's good enough. And I'm gonna get some flour. Dust on it. Makes it a little easier to work with. Okay. And now I'm going to flip it over. Just gonna flour the counter and flip it and put some more flour on it. And then here you just kind of, you have the seam side down and you just kind of, you're trying to create tension in it, so you just kind of like pull it to you and turn it and pull it and scoop it so it holds that shape a bit. So when you think it's good enough, then I flip it back over and put it in the basket. And so either now you could put it in the fridge for overnight or even a few days before you bake it. And you'd cover it with saran wrap. I'm gonna bake it tonight, so I'm gonna just leave it on the counter while the oven's preheating. And then I'll score it to put it in the oven. And I'll show you that in a minute.